Hey everybody, it's me Megs and I'm back for another video. This video has been highly requested. This video is going to be about 10 tips to help you transition to go natural, because everybody is wondering, like, what did you do? I did do some transitioning updates in my natural hair care playlist, so check that out if you want to kind of follow the journey into the transitional period to being natural. So let's go ahead and get into my 10 tips for y'all. So tip number one, I would say don't overthink it. Just do it. If you're gonna go natural, do it. It's not the end of the world if you don't want to stay natural, but if you're gonna do it, don't overthink it. Just go for it. So number two, I feel like this is probably one of the most important things in general when it comes to transitioning, for me at least, I know it was, is protective styles, protective styles, protective styles, protective styles, protective styles. Keeping my hair in twists, braids, as far as like cornrows underneath my wigs, buns, just anything like that, because with the two textures, your hair is really hard to maintain, and most importantly, it's very fragile in this state because you have the natural and the relaxed hair, the demarcation line. So you want to be really careful. And also the protective style helps with retaining length with your natural incoming hair. Okay, so protective styles work really well because you don't have to be all up and through your hair as often, you know, to avoid any kind of breakage and damage during this time period. Number three, this is really important too. Keep your hair moisturized, keep it lubricated. You know, moisturize it however often you feel the need to. I know when I was transitioning to go natural, my new growth was extremely dry, like desert dry. So I had to figure out ways to kind of make sure I keep my new growth moisturized, and that was like moisturizing daily, doing the lock method, things like that. So you do not want the natural new growth hair coming in to be dry. Okay, so make sure you keep it moisturized. So, and if your hair is dry, this is what number am I on? Number four, deep conditioning. Start to use masks. I know when I was relaxed, my hair did not like masks, y'all. Like, I was not a mask girl. It would just make my hair feel weird when I was relaxed. But when I was transitioning to go natural, I started to kind of incorporate more masks into my routine, and the masks work because they're thicker. You know, I just like the way it coated my hair better, you know, and it gave my hair slip, which is something you absolutely want. You want your new growth to be really nice and soft. Overall, you want all of your hair to be nice and soft, but the new growth is what you really want to make sure you start to take really better care of, and, you know, pay attention to more, because that's like the baby hair coming in. You want to baby that hair up. So masks, conditioners, deep condition for about 15 minutes to 45 minutes, however long you do. 15 minutes with heat, 45 minutes without heat at least. So I would suggest doing that. That helped me out, saved my natural hair life. Number five, do everything in sections. Start to section off your hair. That changed the game for me, because, you know, I'm gonna keep referring to my relaxed days, because when I was relaxed, everything was so easy. Take my comb and just comb through. No, you need to section that bad boy off and take your time through there, okay? Because one, the hair is a lot thicker now. It's not straight, so you need to make sure whatever you're doing, you're getting each and every section from root to end as you're transitioning out. Okay, so work in sections. And this leads us to number what? 6. Take your time. It's not going to be a quick, easy job when it comes to anything with transitioning, depending how far along you are. So say if you're like 4 weeks, it's probably going to be a little easier than someone who is, what, let's give out a number, 22 weeks, 34 weeks into transitioning. So take your time with shampooing your hair, take your time with applying conditioner to your hair, take your time with moisturizing your hair, take your time, especially, this is really important, detangling your hair. Don't rake through it. Take your time, start at the ends and work your way up, so you avoid breakage, right? So take your time. Number 7, use products that make your new growth feel good. I know when I was, I feel like I'm saying this a lot. I know when I was transitioning to go natural, I started to kind of focus on things that made my new growth feel good, because I already knew that this relaxed hair wasn't going to be around too much longer. So I'm not going to really take, you know, notice to what's gravitating towards my straight ends. I want to know what's working for my new growth, what makes my new growth feel really good, that natural hair feeling great with lots of slip, moisturized and juicy. So I kind of, you know, explored more into products that way. So that was probably the game changer for me when I started to learn different techniques that cater to the new growth natural hair coming in. So focus on products that work for this coming in, okay? Number 8, this was really helpful for me as far as dealing with my hair overall, because I was transitioning to go natural. I think I was working full-time and I had to go to work. So I had to find ways to, you know, make my hair life easier. And so one of the biggest things was pre-pooing. Pre-pooing with coconut oil was a game changer for me, because coconut oil has some proteins in it, so it actually helps build up your hair and also adds amazing shine. It made my hair have a lot of slip when I did shampoo my hair. So pre-pooing, because it just helps you know, those two textures become more manageable. So pre-poo if you want to. That's what I did, and it worked wonders. Now, number 9, this is probably going to be scary for some people, but this is what I did. If you know for sure, like, okay, this is what I'm going to do, and you want your transitioning to go a little easier, because depending on how long your hair is, when you know, condition, shampoo, and, you know, trying to comb your hair, depending how long your hair is, that all that combing through 2 different textures is going to be hard. It tangles up. It mats up sometimes, because it's just, after a while, after so much new growth is here, you still have these relaxed ends. Your ends will start to look crazy. Like, the ends start to look scraggly, thin. And so what I did was I gradually cut hair off, because one, I knew I was going to go natural and I wasn't going to turn back. And also, it also made my, you know, me combing my hair, manipulating my hair when I had to, much easier. So, and also it kind of made, when I big chop, it didn't make it as dramatic, because I had about how long was my hair? It was like between armpit and mid back length. It was between those two lengths. So when I big chopped, I was around kind of like shoulder length, and I just chopped it off. So I would suggest doing that if you want to. You do not have to, but it definitely made my transitioning life much easier. So number 10, this is probably one of the most important things as far as the transitioning journey goes. Don't really pay attention or listen to what people have to say about the way your hair looks in its transitioning state. I know for me, because I transitioned in front of all y'all, I got so many kind of like negative comments on how awful my hair looks. You know, because you're going through a really awkward stage. Your hair is changing before your eyes, and you might have family members that might say some negative things like, oh, your hair look crazy, you need to do this and you need to do that to your hair. But don't listen to them. Pay attention to what you're doing and what your overall goal is, because the goal is to go natural if you want to. So that is my tips. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me, and all of these things that I just kind of mentioned and talked about will be down in the description if you want a list or whatever. But I would say good luck if you're watching this and you are transitioning to go natural or wish to go natural. Don't be afraid. It's just hair. If you want to transition, go natural, then go back, relax, that's okay. You can do that, because guess what? It's your hair. And overall, healthy hair is happy hair, whether it's relaxed, natural, colored, weaved up, wigged up. As long as it's healthy, do you, boo-boo. All right, y'all, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.